Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Trainman, and welcome back to the weekly timetable for the week of whatever this is. It's the 29th of September, 2013. Joining us as always, is Darth Vader, and we had some videos this week. On Monday, we had Inferno Mines, episode 12, Bombs Away, where we just dropped TNT on lots of things. I realized a lot of potential loot, I guess, was lost that day, but boo-hoo, the area's full of it. It was either lose our stuff or lose our lives, and that happened too. So, whatever. Stuff was lost, bombs were dropped, explosions were had. Yay. On Tuesday, we had Trainman Plays Chrysaor's Locomotion, episode 96, Plans to Go Everywhere. We worked a little bit on the steel situation. We kind of get steel flowing. But we start on a larger plan to start. That was really redundant, my sentence was. But picking out all sorts of destinations and starting points for different systems that we're going to end up building into the map. This time around, I don't want to necessarily stop at the end of the scenario. What I want to do is I want to just go until I can't anymore, until everything's all set, until I have the perfect system, to use a Tronism. And then on Wednesday, we had Total War Shogun 2, Episode 3. I'm kind of surprised we're already at Episode 3. It doesn't feel like it. Prowess of the Navy. And we engaged in our first ship-to-ship battle, although it was a little bit unbalanced. I mean, I still made a quick save right before, but we won, I'll say that much. You should go and watch it, though, and I kind of get surprised towards the end, because I forget to chase the enemy down to let them not escape, and whatever, I'm gonna have to chase them down now, and it's gonna be even more difficult, because they're probably gonna get another navy and just whatever. Then on Thursday, we had Trains in Space, episode 15, Taking the Guest to the Moon. We flew a refueler all the way out to Mun, and we could have done it better, and I'm going to design and build a new refueler. Refueler version 2, so it can go on longer trips, carry more fuel, whatever. Maybe I'll have external tanks for the rockets that move it around, so I don't have to consume the delivery fuel to do that. But whatever. What was I saying? We had my friend who goes by the name of Dad Coda on YouTube. He hasn't posted in a while, so don't bother looking him up, I guess. But he was sitting here with me. He was right about here, and I was over here somewhere. But he isn't great at the game. He's doing all right. He made his first space station the other day, and I was very proud of him. I'd love to see him post videos of it, because it's always fun to watch someone play Kerbal Space Program. Speaking of which, Zisto started doing Kerbal Space Program, which is awesome. He named it Kerbal Space Explosion, and he's just starting out, and it's always very funny when someone just starts to play the game. In other news on Kerbal Space Program, the Eve of Fire version 1 has successfully made it to Eve on a test run. Hold on a second. Now I'm glad I came over here. Sorry, phone, not right now. Sorry about that. Didn't expect that. If you're friends with me on Steam, you'll be able to see the screenshots I put up. But I put up, I think, 7 of the journey there and landing, and figuring out that the engine that I put on it isn't powerful enough to get off the surface of Eve. So we're stuck there. I'm going to have to either build a bigger ship to pick this guy up, or just leave him there. He can start establishing our base on Eve. Also, the ground on Eve is really weird. My dude kept ending up as a poof of smoke, and that was kind of infuriating. Also, the flag spontaneously combusted right after I put it down. And let's move on to not Trains in Space, the Zombie Train, episode 39, voting time. We finished up the Sesquica route, just checking on something. We finished up the Sesquica route, and we're working on our next thing. I'm gonna go and check the votes right now, as a matter of fact. Because it's the last video, I don't need to pay attention too much to the page. Holy cow. Holy cow, that's a lot of comments. We have 15 comments. Thank you for voting, that's what I'm going to say. And it looks like, I'll go through and count later, but it looks like at least like 9/10 of them are for Galgora. So I know what I'm going to be building next. There's going to be a lot of tracking, a lot of yards, a lot of screwing around, and probably an uninstall somewhere in there because the game's getting weird. On the subject of TRS, though, I had a subscriber. I'm not actually 100% sure on what his I'm not entirely sure on what his... Oh, it's the Miners Show. I'm sorry, that's right. Miners Show. I call him Y. W-I-E-Y, not W-H-Y-Y. But he sent me a Temmeros Freight Co. Boxcar with the creeper face logo on it, which is awesome. And I used it on the Providence Northern layout the other day. If you're listening to this right now, I have a picture to show you. You were on Skype earlier, you're not on right now. Oh well, I should have caught you earlier. Didn't think of it. Thank you, tons, for this. Boxcar, yay. Not gonna drop it and break it. Now I have something to go with the engine, which I should have picked up while I was over there. If you can see it, it's sitting in its box on the table right about there. And the engine shed is behind it. Yeah. I'm no good at texturing anything or painting or whatever, but I feel like I want to redo it. No offense. I feel like I want to, because now I feel the need to come up with a Temmeros Vale and Anaconda railway, like, logo, emblem, and I think it's going to be like north, south, east, west with the outlines of the continent on it, and then TV and ARR over that. That's just my first concept. I want to go into like paint.net and start working on it later, which is probably what I should do. Jesus Christ, I'm looking at all the Galgora votes. That's ridiculous. I think I see someone's profile pictures them at Washington Cog. I've been there. It's cool. But I feel like I'm rambling now. I don't have too much to talk about anymore. My main talking points were the Boxcar and the Eve of Fire getting stuck on Eve. So I guess it's really Eve of Fire. Although, we still have the video of the week. And this week, I rounded up 5 different videos. Remember, the video of the week playlist is on my channel. And I update it whenever I find a video. Right now there are 5, and the playlist gets wiped every Sunday when this video goes up. The ones that are up there, it's a Halo Needler replica. It looks like Halo 4 or Halo Reach. It's one of the high poly ones. This Bat Dad, which is a really funny video. What the Fox Actually Says, which is really strange. I'm tempted to use that one. There's Box, which blew my mind. And there's a time-lapse map of every nuclear explosion since 1945, which I found today. And as much as I want to put it forward to the other ones, I am definitely going to make this one the video of the week, because it's cool and very unnerving, and you just get to see all the nukes that got lit off. Some of the comments are pretty funny too. Like, so many things were lit off in Nevada and Utah, Nevada and Arizona, not Utah, but just out there in the desert where nobody cares about anything. And this is one of the comments I read, something like, "I get it, don't go to Nevada." Or another one like, "Why won't Arizona die already? We've nuked it so many times." Just funny stuff. Go watch the video for yourself. I mean, it's not the kind of thing you sit there with popcorn for, you sit there on the edge of your seat for. It's just very informative, and it's very surreal almost, because it's like, wow, we lit off there were over 2,000 nuclear bomb blasts in the past 60 years, 60 something. Since 45, what would that be? No. I'm not gonna do math. But it's gonna bother me. It's 68. It's 68 years. I know that actually only because I was doing calculations to figure out how something old was from 45 yesterday. But at the end of this, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next week. Remember to check out the video of the week in the description, and always keep yourself tuned into that playlist, and try and figure out which one I'm going to pick. It's actually sometimes the last one, sometimes not. Train Man out.